Still working. That's the longest. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, calling to order the regular session of the Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Chris Martin.
Here.
Jacob Palmasol is absent. And Levi Jones.
Let's start with the approval of minutes for the April 16th, 2025 meeting.
Motion to approve.
I'll second. Call for question.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right. Next is the approval of claims for $585,350.88. This includes claims for $184,135.92, payroll $285,242.46, trash claim for $115,605.50, police pension claim for $150, fire pension claim for $150, and TIF discretionary claims for $67. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Call for question.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. Any public comment? Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment? All right, seeing none. On to new business, contracts and agreements. This is for BC Media, Social Media Services. I was talking with Levi before. One of the things that we talked about, especially last year, was the misinformation that was provided by the community through social media. And so one of the things that we need to do is we really need to assess where we're at as a community, especially government, when it comes to social media. And so this will allow us to be able to do that and be able to assess what we really truly need on the social media side. We've talked about the differences within Facebook and Instagram and different social media platforms. So BC Media is from Kokomo, Indiana, so it's quite local. And so he will be able to assess where we're at on our social media, finding out if we actually do need to set a plan forward with Logansport Reimagined in the future to be able to set forth more of a marketing strategy for the government. So I will make a motion to approve the BC Media Social Media Services Agreement.
I'll second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Next up is Rent.Fun LLC Master Services. Jan?
I know we shouldn't really have to rent fun, but anyway, if you're familiar with the kayak program that the county undertook, and there's like 4 kayaks sitting there at the Michigan Avenue, right there at the River Bluff Trail. It's the same thing, only it's for smaller lockers, of course, but we're doing ping pong and cornhole in these so that they'll go there with the Iron Horse Park, because that's where we put a new ping pong table and 2 sets of cornhole. So that's what we're going to do. So haven't figured out how to do the foosball. I think we're just going to put some balls in there and let them have it. So I don't know how else we can do that, honestly. But it's a 5-year contract. And we pay $12,000, but once it's done, it's ours. So we split the cost, or we split the revenue between them evenly. So it's a $6 fee to open the locker through your credit card, and then at the end of each year, they will reimburse us for that 50% that we get. So
Nice.
that's the plan.
Awesome. I love it.
It's the start.
Exactly. I'll make a motion to approve the Rent.Fun LLC Master Services Agreement.
And I'll second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Thank you, Jan.
Thanks, Jan.
Next is Solid Platforms LLC Scaffolding Services. All right, Jonathan. I was wondering, I was looking around, where's Dave?
It's a new
Yeah,
day.
you guys get me again. Should be quick.
Absolutely.
So scaffolding services is for the memorial home work that they're doing over there. They were, basically, this is going to cover the cost of the scaffolding, but it also is going to cover training for up to 12 people on scaffolding. It's specifically labeled scaffolding user training, which they will do concurrently or shortly after the work is completed. Maximum amount that this can go to is $18,200. Anything past that will have to have city approval, or they will incur those costs. I didn't get a chance to talk with Dave before he left on where this is coming from, but I would assume it's coming from their miscellaneous.
Yeah, but there's also the Memorial Home Fund.
There's a memorial home fund, so there's room in the budget to pay for it.
Dave would not commit to anything without knowing that.
You
so.
would not.
I'll make a motion to approve the Solid Platforms LLC Scaffolding Services.
Second?
Call for question.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks, Jonathan.
All right, next up is bid opening for community crossings. Kelly?
Yep. That one bid envelope that I find here, that appears to be Central Paving. That's what it says inside. They have a bid proposal here of $292,870.50 on one, I guess. Well, they've got several projects that they've got priced for a total bids of $1,990,034.59, and they've broken it down into separate projects. They have a proposed contract, the eligibility verification, their formal bid, and the bid bond. There appears to be, and their certificate of qualification. Appears to all be present, just needs to be analyzed to make sure it comports with what we want.
Exactly. All right, I'll make a motion to take the bid proposal openings for community crossings under advisement.
Second?
Call for question.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right, next up is Chad. Street Department sign requests. We got signs on 8th Street and High Street.
And Chad?
Yeah, I spoke with Police Chief Yike a few weeks ago, and he was talking about parking situation down there. They just need more space since they hired Hyder and Randy, and then the animal catcher. So they like to put 2 on High Street, close to 8th Street corner, and then 2 just around the corner on 8th Street. That seems reasonable, because all those residents on the opposite side of High Street can park on the street, or most of them have garages. They can access through the alley, so.
I'll make a motion to approve the sign requests for 8th Street and High Street.
Second?
Call for question.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, City Street closure request for Security Federal Savings Bank.
Yes, it's for their block party. They have one request here to close Pearl Street from 3 to 11. The event will be from 6 to 10. And then the next street closure is also related to the block party. They need to close the alley on the southwest corner of the building, Security Federal Building, from 3 to 11.
I'll make a motion to approve the City Street closure request for Security Federal Savings Bank.
Second?
Call for question.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, thank you, Chad.
Thanks, Chad.
Next up is code enforcement. Randy?
Afternoon, Randy.
All right, so last week we sent out 34 new notices for trash. We got 41 properties that were cleared. We got 43 that are pending. sent out 9 citations. We have 9 notices to appear. Brought in 6 more properties before the Board of Works and had 4 property cleanups ordered. That's the list of the properties that got notice to appear this week. We didn't tag any cars last week, and we had 4 that were removed from the week before. We got 15 that are pending. That's where we're at so far.
Make a motion to approve the code enforcement weekly report.
Second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right, next is request for property cleanup or multiple violation properties. We'll start with 201 East Miami Avenue. Is there anyone here to represent 201 East Miami Avenue? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one's a multiple violation property. It is cleaned up at this point, but this is the second time this year we've had to have discussions with him about cleaning the building materials up after he's done. He just throws them outside, leaves them for weeks on end, so. As of right now, the property is cleared, but again, it's a multiple violation. We've actually had him in and for a property cleanup on this property, and we gave him an extension to get a dumpster to clean it up. So, and he did finally get it done, but then we're right back to where we were again.
Now, the pictures you have here, isn't that a dumpster or a roll-off in the picture?
That was the second one that he had put out there, yeah.
So he really has no excuse of not putting
No,
things in the...
it's all cleaned up. The dumpster is gone at this point as of today too, so, I mean, there's no reason for it, but we shouldn't have to keep coming back to the property. So if you're gonna be doing the work, clean up after, don't just throw it out in your front yard so the neighbors complain.
Exactly.
That's all we're asking.
Right.
And the gentleman owns this. This is one of 3 properties that we've dealt with this year that he owns that we've had to actually bring to the Board of Works as well.
So is this a second violation this year, in 2025?
Yes, second violation this year since January. And we gave him plenty of time on the first one. He ended up cleaning it up himself, getting a dumpster and everything else, and then we're back here less than 2 months right back. This was supposed to be a small remodel too. For the amount of stuff going on there.
It looks small.
It's a small remodel.
Does he have a permit to do the work, Rob?
Has one for the kitchen, the contractor that had that permit, visited me yesterday, so. It looks like what he's doing now is not permitted.
I'll let you handle that. This is a tier 1, multiple violations in a 12-month period of time. Property cleaned up by the owner, 5 or less violations in a 5-year period, $0 to $500. So I will make a motion to place a $500 fine on 201 East Miami Avenue.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right, next up is 1721 Spear Street. Is there anyone here to represent 1721 Spear Street? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one started as trash and debris. We had actually tagged the vehicles there. We noticed they were trying to hide it with a vehicle. All the stuff piled up there. As of this morning, it's still sitting there. This is just a standard cleanup. The vehicles that were tagged, they'll be removed within the next day or 2 as well.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup at 1721 Spear Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, next up is 518 Wheatland Avenue. Is there anyone here to represent 518 Wheatland Avenue? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
Again, it started on 313. This is trash and debris, furniture left out. Their answer to fix half of it was to burn it. So the only thing that is left right now is the couch. But we do have a notice that we're sent them about burning in the city limits. So it is just a cleanup at this point.
I'll make a motion to approve a property cleanup at 518 Wheatland Avenue.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right, next is 37 West Columbia Street. Is there anyone here to represent 37 West Columbia Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This is furniture and household items that were on the front porch. It's a simple cleanup. They could have already had it done and gone. Still sitting there as of today.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup at 37 West Columbia Street.
Second?
Call for question?
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, next is 1607 Clifton Avenue. Is there anyone here to represent 1607 Clifton Avenue? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This is trash and debris. We have a lot of trash and debris on this one. They got stuff just thrown in their little dog kennel there. Tried to cover it with a tarp to hide some of it. All of our letters that we've sent them, they've sent back to us. They refused to sign them for them, so next step we'll do is we'll take the actual letter that we just got back today from them refusing and post it on the door, and we'll post the cleanup. So,
Exactly. I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup at 1607 Clifton Avenue.
Second?
Call for question?
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. Next is 1615 Clifton Avenue. Is there anyone here to represent 1615 Clifton Avenue? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
same thing, trash and debris on the property. We've gotten multiple complaints about this property. There's, the garage door's partially down, but it's so packed that everything's coming out of it. So we're gonna try to get everything cleaned up to that point. We're trying to reach out and have discussions with them too to see what we can do to help them finish this up, but we need to get the cleanup ordered so we can move forward to it.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup at 1615 Clifton Avenue.
Second?
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right, next is 1318 Clifton Avenue. Anyone here to represent 1318 Clifton Avenue? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This started out as household items that were located on the porch and behind the house. The porch itself got cleaned up, but down their driveway to the back of the property, it is just loaded. Looks like whoever was renting just threw it out and left. We've had no contact from the property owner as well about getting it finished up.
I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup at 1318 Clifton Avenue.
Second?
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right, next is 404 Humphrey Street. Anyone here to represent 404 Humphrey Street? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one started out as trash and debris all over the property. We had fence that was falling down. We had stuff everywhere, tires and everything, all the excess. The front part of the property, they do have cleaned up. As you can see, the last set of pictures with it, the answer to fixing the problem was putting up a metal fence to cover it. I've actually reached out to Aaron and Jamie about that because it's raw material.
I was about to
for one.
say.
But it's almost to the point, it's beyond, I'd have to close it at this point, even though I know the stuff's still there. So, at the time we took it, we still wanted to bring it in, and we still want to see about getting the order cleaned up, so I can try to push to get that cleaned up inside there. But with the fence up, it kind of stops me a little bit.
Because it's behind the fence.
Because of the fact that they put it up to kind of hide it and cover it, even though we know it's still there. We have to watch the rules of law on that, so, I mean, we're gonna push to see what we can get done. The entire privacy fence is falling apart anyway, so,
Nice. So
yeah, so
you need a cleanup or?
I would still get a cleanup ordered on it so we can try to push whatever we can to get it done.
Okay. That's what,
That was a pre-existing fence, so to replace it, it depends on the amount that they're replacing. Being it was a small section, they didn't really require a permit, but they didn't use the right materials to fix it. The metal like that is not allowed in the city limits.
So in theory, it's not fixed and you can clean up.
In theory, it's not fixed and we could still clean up within reason. Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup of 404 Humphrey Street.
Second?
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, Randy.
Let Brian know he's doing a good job too. All right, electrical licenses. We have Mauro Picardo doing business as Picardo Construction. Is that you?
Yeah, I was on 208 Colfax Street.
Oh, it's not even on here.
Pardon?
It's not even on here. Are you from 208?
I'm getting stuff right here, and I own it, and I don't see the challenge.
Okay. Randy, do you want to help Okay, yeah, go to, Randy can help you. You were on the list today, so,
It's cleared.
oh, it's clear?
It's what?
I think we had cleared it.
Then why are you sending me another one? And I'm charged $100. I wasn't sure why
I have to
that
see
was.
more on that, but. Here, we'll-
We'll get you.
Thank you.
You bet.
Welcome.
All right, so electrical licenses, we have Mauro Picardo, doing business as Picardo Construction. All the information has been turned in, so I will make sure that, all right. I will make a motion to approve the electrical license for Mauro Picardo, doing business as Picardo Construction.
Second?
Call for question?
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, board member comments. Levi, you got anything?
I don't have anything today. I just hope it stays nice.
No, exactly, for real. Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming today. Appreciate it.
And maybe they can turn the air on in here.
Yeah, Tyler, can we?
That's an LU thing.
All right, miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. All right, seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Call for question.
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. We are adjourned. Have a great day.